2005 was, I mean, a peak year.
It didn't end well. It was a disastrous turn of events in their playoff game.
After an 11-5 season, on the first offensive play, disaster to Carson Palmer's knee. And it all went downhill just from right from there. That one play changed the entire rest of the game, the entire, I don't know, the franchise, really.
And that moment kind of stuck with him in his entire career, and they couldn't shake it. They couldn't shake it at all. And it was the defining moment of Cincinnati Bengals football until Joe Burrow was drafted.
You're right. It really did kind of define that whole era. The whole Marvin Lewis era, essentially, 16 years is kind of wrapped up in that one moment.
Yeah, and that's a shame. And I think that's on Marvin. I think that's on ownership. I think that's on everybody. They never committed to building a culture that is able to get through BS like that. And, you know, if you look at what happened to Joe Burrow with the same knee injury, the culture was there, and Joe Burrow was the type of person. Carson Palmer and Joe Burrow are completely different people. You know, Joe Burrow wants to be a Bengal. Like, he's very excited. He's from Ohio. It's that whole thing. And the culture was much better with the coaching staff and the front office because they knew they needed to change. That when Joe Burrow goes down with a knee injury, the whole team rallies. And they say, okay, let's all get better individually. Let's find out who's going to be here for when this kid gets back. And I think that it's on Marvin. It's on ownership that they weren't able to properly respond to such a tragic event. The fact that they let the playoff losses stack up and hang over their neck time and time again. That's on Marvin. That's on ownership. It's not on anybody else. They couldn't build the culture to get through the BS. They let the BS define them.